Norm, you know, I didn't get a chance to talk to you before the show, and I like to find out how you're doing in your personal life. I know you're from Canada.
Yes, yes.
And do you get back?
Rural Canada.
Rural,
deep rural Canada.
And do you get back there much and see the old gang, the old chums?
God, yeah. You know, I grew up, we didn't know the things that you do in the city.
City folks. Yeah.
I remember when my dad, when I was young, he took me to the first time we ever went to the city. And we saw an elevator, and by God, my dad didn't know what it was, and I didn't know what it was. Mm-hmm. And we see the doors, it was just magic doors to us. That's what my dad called it. The doors open, and a big, fat, old, ugly woman in a wheelchair got in. Mm-hmm. And then the doors closed. And then the doors open again, and a beautiful blonde walks out. And my dad says, "Quick, go get your mother." Now, I mean, that guy was listen. He was a dirty dog, but he was a good man.
He's a good man, uh-huh.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
You ever see any of the old chums up there in Canada?
Well,
you ever go up to the old rural areas of Canada?
I met a man there last time I was there that lived in the city of Cornwall, where Ryan Gosling hails. And, well, it's a big city because of that now.
Yeah.
And so,
big deal, yeah.
So anyways, he was from the city, and he got tired of the rat race, racing and chasing and trying to keep up with the Joneses.
He got tired of the city life.
Yeah, so
he couldn't take it anymore.
He said, "I'm going to get myself land. Land. Man needs land." So he went to the country where we live. And the soil's not arable, it's rocky, hellish. But anyways, he liked it.
Yeah.
And so the first day there, the neighbor fella, Angus McGregor, comes over. I know of Angus a long time. And Angus, old fella, he says, "What's your name?" The guy says, "Phil Henshaw." He said, "You're from the city, I hear." "Yes." He says, "Well, I just come over to say hello." God, the city fella says, "Isn't that something? All the years I was in the city, I never met my neighbor. I lived in an apartment, and I never met my neighbor. First day here on the farm, and here you are saying hello." "Well, I'm saying more than hello," says Angus McGregor. "I'm going to invite you to a welcome wagon party over at my farm." Well, the city fella says, "That's exactly what I was looking for. I guess I was looking for a sense of community as well as owning land."
Yeah.
So he says, "What's the party going to be like?" So Angus McGregor says, "Well, I won't lie to you. It gets pretty rowdy. A little drinking, a little fighting, a little fornicating." So the guy says, "Well, that's all right with me. What time do I show up?" Angus says, "It don't matter, just the two of us." Now...
Right.
Now, you almost broke a Pulitzer Prize nominated book.
Yes, one nominated for a Pulitzer Prize. Is this true that you met? Oh God!
That I met Donald Trump. Yeah, I was just going to tell you because I was reminded by my book that I like self-help books, and I felt.
I got a copy here. You don't have to keep waving that thing around.
I felt that I was not affectionate enough in my real life, and I guess it was because my father. We shook hands, and that's how we expressed our terms of endearment. And that's the way it was on the North 40. But I said now in the city, and as a more evolved person, now, you know, I'll never call myself a cosmopolite because I don't know what it means. But I will say this. I wanted to get a book just to teach myself how to be affectionate, and I didn't know if they had it, but I found one in a bookstore. It was called How to Hug. How to Hug.
It's nice.
And I got it, and by God, I was disappointed. It turned out it was volume 5 of the Oxford English Dictionary. How to Hug. But this book,
it's fantastic.
Yeah, we don't need 2 books.
We really don't.